on the Greyhound to Chicago. I've got all my bags packed.
All right, guys, welcome back. We're on our way to the French Market for lunch here in Chicago. We had a nice little drive in there. You probably saw that with the L track over the road, kind of the quintessential Chicago view there. So the French Market is an indoor market. If you're familiar with Boston, I would kind of equate it to Faneuil Hall or something like that. From what I've read, it's 30 vendors, all kind of concentrated on French cuisine. And then we'll see what we get into afterwards. We do have some tickets for a architecture tour on the river. And nothing quite planned for tonight.
Everybody here is waiting for something, but I'll be on my way, I'll make it there by New Year's Eve. Stop dragging your heart around, baby. Stop letting the chances slip you by. Stop saying another day, maybe. Wave your old life goodbye. Got myself a job well in Chicago. Not too much to go on, but I'll make it fine. Ooh, still anything's better than just hanging around, yeah. Stop dragging your heart around, baby. Stop letting the chances.
Wow, so I stand corrected. It's not 40 French vendors, although this might have been a French market at some point. It is a variety of everything you can imagine. We've passed Japanese, Vietnamese, Cajun, Chinese, you name it. It can be found here. So we settled on Vietnamese, like stir-fried noodles. So there were a lot of options, anything you can think of, really. And I think they won us over with the fancy pictures. All right. Hopefully not too much wind noise.
Windy City.
And they're calling it the Windy City for a reason. But, whoa. Holy cow. All right, so we're gonna try to walk over to Millennium Park. It's on the other side of the river, about a mile away. And lunch was fantastic. Decent place for authentic food of all types. And what I found funny was the only French food in there was actually a little pastry shop. But yeah, so head over to Millennium Park. Millennium Park, of course, is the more recognizable park of Chicago. And then we've got a boat tour a little later on. All right, so we're at Millennium Park now. And on our way in, they're actually doing a lot of Christmas decorating. They've got the tree up, they've got the ice rink out, and So soon enough, you'll have an ice rink here in Chicago. It was snowing today too. So of course, it wouldn't be a trip to Chicago without the bean. So of course, all your Instagram pictures and everything else don't have all these people in it, but there's probably a good like 100 people around the bean right now. But maybe we'll find a corner here and take a couple pictures.
Yeah, want to take photos of that thing, do you think? I was going to say.
Alright guys, so we're going to do a 90-minute architecture boat tour here in the Chicago River. We're going to go see some of the amazing architecture here in the city. And just like that, we have snow in Chicago. Snow in Chicago.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Be free. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Alright guys, so we shot as much as we could. Had to warm up there a couple times, but definitely a very interesting tour. There's a few companies that offer architecture tours here in Chicago. Chicago became a center for architecture following the Great Chicago Fire, which destroyed a third of the city. Architecture firms from around the world came to Chicago to help rebuild, and that's how we got the architecture that we see today. So I think we are going to try to kind of call it a day here and try to warm up a bit. Got quite wet there with the snow, and had to get some hot chocolate there on the boat. Luckily they had some. So all right, so call it a night, and we'll see you guys again tomorrow.